Hey, Fanboy Nation.
This is your pal Daffy Duck, and you're watching.
We're watching Fanboy.
A fanboy, etc.
Fanboy Nation.
I assume Tom.
The first time I met this woman, we were in passing for the press day of Patti Cakes, and she was so sweet. I wish I had gotten a chance to interview her then, but hey, we get to do it now. Falling for Figaro. It is a great pleasure to talk to you. Danielle Macdonald, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. This movie is a romantic comedy, but it doesn't follow the exact beats of every romantic comedy where it's grown worthy of like, I hate these people. I don't want them to find happiness.
Well, I'm glad to hear that it is not grown worthy. It's definitely unique and quirky and an oddball kind of rom-com instead.
Which makes it a lot of fun. And it's also interesting that Shahrazad is Pakistani English playing American. You're playing American, yet you go to Scotland. And then, so you can't use your real Australian accent. You have to use an American accent in the United Kingdom. So
I know. I think it changed a lot. I think originally I was British from London and then everyone else was Scottish, but then they hired British actors. So then they're like, let's just make you American because you have to be other than. So it was like the American kind of entering this like whole British and Scottish world.
Listen, don't lose that accent because you don't want to trade that gold for this silver.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah. When you get a role like this and they're like, oh, by the way, we're sending you to the United Kingdom, and not the dodgy part where it's all just fog and misery and melancholy, these beautiful lush green areas. Like, do you even bother reading the script at that point, or you just saw the location and are like, all right, let's go?
I mean, can I say both? The location was absolutely incredible and I was so excited. But honestly, the like quirkiness of the comedy in the script is what really drew me in, because it was really fun to kind of read something a little bit different, but also be a rom-com at the same time, which like everyone loves a feel-good rom-com. Do you know what I mean? But then this like spun it on its head a little bit, which is what really like made me be obsessed with it.
Right. And the fact that you get to play a opera singer in training, that goes through all of this, is like, I'm leaving my boring 9-to-5 desk job, and here I am going to go on stage and sing my heart out. And then on top of that, you have, and please forgive me if I butcher her name, Joanna Lumley. I know she was, an absolutely fabulous. I'm not familiar with her last name and the proper pronunciation, because you hear it one way and then it's said another. What is it like being tortured by her on set? Because I assume half those lines were ad-libbed of just her allowed to be as mean as possible.
I mean, she is absolutely incredible. And I think Ben actually wrote really, really well for her. Like, I think she had been attached for a while, so he knew exactly her comedy, and she just brought it to life in this whole other way. She's incredible, and also one of the sweetest women ever. So I think that it was really fun to have her abuse me on screen, because it was so in good humor and we would really laugh about it afterwards, especially when she grabbed my tongue and was just yanking on it. I was like, we're going to laugh about this afterwards and have a drink and it's going to be great.
The moment where she's torturing you, and to put it in an American perspective, there was a movie called Dirty Work with another Macdonald, Norm Macdonald, who we recently lost. But they had Don Rickles, who'd butcher people in his comedy routine, and they let him ad lib, and he called Artie Lang a baby gorilla and all sorts of pejoratives. It almost felt like that with the way she was torturing you in this film.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's kind of just a comedy genius. She is someone that is just so on it and strong and hilarious at all times that I just had to make sure I wasn't going to laugh at whatever came out.
Danielle, unfortunately, we've run out of time. I could talk to you all day. Let us know the release date of Falling for Figaro and why we need to sit down and watch it, and where we can find you on social media if we'd like to connect with you.
Falling for Figaro will be out in, oh my gosh, in October, but because you're in America, so I'm going to make sure I get this right. There's 3 different countries it's coming out in. But it will be coming out in October. It is very October 1st in America. and I'm trying to remember the other question you asked me now.
Where can we find you on social media if we want to
You
connect
can
with you?
you can find me on social media at Danielle Macdonald, and yeah, please go watch Falling for Figaro because it's a lot of fun.
Danielle, our first encounter was like 35 seconds. This one was 5 minutes. Next time we're shooting for 10.
Yeah, I love it.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.